Hey guys, and welcome back to Battlefront updates and some more Star Wars Battlefront 3 rumors to discuss. A lot of these rumors are usually based off nothing, basically an anonymous account making up a bunch of stuff that has no reliability whatsoever, with no actual known leakers or insiders backing up the information. But this time around we've got a few more snippets that could actually prove that this is legit, although I'm still very skeptical. But before we get into the details, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to my sponsor Elgato Gaming. If you guys are interested in any of the microphones, green screens, key lights, or any other products that I use for my live streams and videos, make sure to check out the link in the description below, and also the last chance to enter my April giveaway to win a $150 capture card. Just click the link at the top of the description. But now let's get into the details. So, what am I talking about today, and how likely is this rumor to be true? Well, again, anonymous poster out on Reddit posted saying Star Wars Battlefront 3, Coruscant and smaller things. I'm gonna go over what he says in the actual text later, but the most important thing that he posted to try and give this post a little bit of credibility is this: background of a Coruscant-based map. And obviously there's a million things you can do to Photoshop and fake these kind of things, but for this particular image, I've done a reverse image search. I've tried to look back through old work in progress videos and things like that, and I haven't really found it anywhere at all, which is a good sign. And another thing is, if you look at the top left, you can actually see the menu where it says view, filter, user interface, camera, terrain and inclusion, and this is actually from the Frostbite engine. This is another image for you to compare to, which is one of the behind the scenes images they officially released for the work on Geonosis. So as you can see, the menu is the same. And I also want to make clear that the Frostbite engine is actually not a open source engine, so it's only developers over at DICE or EA that can use it, meaning that you can't just download Frostbite, make a simple 3D model of Coruscant and take this picture. That being said though, Photoshop is still a thing. You might as well just make this 3D version of Coruscant, or maybe you can even find it all finished already on some website, because it's a very basic early version, as you can see. Then Photoshop on this menu, take a little bit of a crooked screenshot to make it look like a legit photo. There's simply a million things you could do to fake this, so it does definitely give the poster a little bit of credibility, but I'm just gonna say a little bit. And I think it's still a 10% chance that this is legit, but that's still more than zero, which is why I wanted to bring it up, give you all the facts in regards to how they could have made or found or actually taken this screenshot, because it does have some things that points towards it potentially being legit. But if we then move on to the actual information in the post, he has 6 points here that I wanted to talk about. The first one being Battlefront 3 will use Ahsoka and Coruscant for marketing, similar to Battlefront 2 with Maul and Naboo on Battlefield 1 with the AT-AT and Hoth. I gotta say, this is very weird, because it's nothing weird about having Coruscant and Ahsoka. That makes sense. But this game is something that if it is in the works, it has to be very early. And you don't decide marketing until very close, until the marketing campaign actually, rolls on. You don't start talking about specifics about the marketing just as you start developing the game. Plus, they just went out and said that all of these studios are working on the new Battlefield game, so I'm pretty sure they don't have manpower to work properly on Battlefront 3 yet, which is why this is really weird. From a marketing sense, yes, it makes sense, but if this guy actually knew anything about Battlefront 3, I don't think knowing the marketing's in and outs would actually be the first thing he knew about. And then secondly, he said Ahsoka will be based on her appearance in The Mandalorian, with Rosario Dawson as the voice actor. I'm not sure either about this, because they've kept to the Clone Wars actors for the most of the characters in Battlefront 2, and I think it doesn't really make sense to have her. I mean, sure, that's the most photorealistic version we do have, and they did base the appearances out of the movie, so could be. It's definitely not leak breaker for me that makes me think, oh, this is definitely not true because of that. I just don't think they would use Rosario Dawson as the voice actor, but again, that's not a huge deal right here. And then the third point is co-op will return with reduced XP gain. Just a bit of a weird statement, I think. Is that really something you would talk about in the early works of the game? Like, that co-op returns, sure, it's popular and that makes sense, but the fact that it's gonna have reduced XP, I guess it makes sense, but that still doesn't really seem like, you know, a big picture point that you would have early on in the development of a game. And then the star card system will be reworked. That makes a lot of sense. The star card system was based out of a loot box version of the game, so I definitely think there could be way better ways of doing that than a star card system. And then a new loadout system will be added 1 to 3, also very specific with 1 to 3, but I guess at least a new loadout system, that would make a lot of sense. And then lastly, Starfighter Assault and Galactic Assault will be merged. I'm not really sure what they mean with that, but that in that case they should probably just say space to ground instead. But I mean, it would be cool with those two together. Personally, I am a little bit hesitant on space to ground, at least as a main mode, because there is a lot of people who don't like flying. So if you gotta force them to fly half the time, it's not gonna work very well unless you can really split it up, so half the server queues for space part and half the server queues for ground part. In that case, it might work out. But there are a lot of things in this post that makes me skeptical. And the only real thing that gives it credibility is potentially that image. And if any of you guys in the comments below have any more analysis of the actual image, please let me know. I tried to do some reverse image searching, looking through some old behind the scenes videos and images, and at least you can see it is from the Frostbite engine. And also I read through all the comments in the Reddit thread, and there doesn't seem to be anyone who can actually find where this image is from. Again, it's not too hard to fake it, but I still think there are, well, maybe 5 to 10% chance that this post is legit. So most likely not, but at least if it contains something that could make it believable, I'm gonna cover them here on the channel and just be very blunt with you guys and say that I probably don't think it is legit. I hope you guys don't mind that, as long as I make it very clear that it is a leak and a rumor when I, well, put it in the title and so on. So just let me know in the comments below what you think about how I handle these kind of leaks, and if you still thought it was interesting of me to discuss this despite it not being too reliable. But yeah, that's really all for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, may the force be with you.